We've seen a big surge in prices of base metals recently on hopes of a global recovery. Nickel prices rose overnight to their highest level in more than a month, tracking gains in aluminium and tin prices. Our next guest is looking to benefit from the recent mining boom. Let's welcome Damien Hicks, who is chairman of Scandinavian Resources and managing director of Hannans Reward. He joins us in a first on CNBC. Damien, I was looking through some of your background on your company. You've got this project in Forrestania, which is just east of Perth, but also just up the road from a finding by another company, which is actually the largest or highest grade nickel mine in the world. Tell us about your expectations for Forrestania.
Well, thanks, Karen. Yes, Hannans Reward is exploring just north of Western Areas, which has its fantastic Forrestania nickel mines. The Forrestania nickel belt is known throughout the world, and we're a junior company and we're looking to replicate the same successes that Western Areas has experienced.
Is this usually how it works out, Damien? If you've got a mine next to another one, that your chances of having stronger nickel production are boosted?
Look, you have to have the right rock types. Most importantly, you need to have the right people doing the work for you. And at Hannans, we have a fantastic team of geoscientists from Xstrata Nickel and ex-Jubilee mines. So you need the right people. You definitely need the right rock types. And it's our view that the rock types that host the Western Areas deposits do continue to the north. But that's yet to be proven. And as an exploration company, that's what we're out there trying to do.
Yeah, Damien, you know, getting the right people, we've been talking about this for the last couple of days, the flood situation, also bushfires, reconstruction. When that gets up and running, that's going to require a lot of pairs of hands and could take away, potential labor that could go into your sector, into mining, and push up wage costs. Is this something that you're anticipating? And if so, how are you hedging against it?
Oh, look, Marty, it's very, very difficult in the resources sector in Western Australia, absolutely. The key is always quality people. Now, we're at the exploration stage, so we're not in the development or production, but still the same principles apply. You have the global majors like BHP, Rio, and a number of other mid-caps, all based out of Perth. So for a junior company to access high-quality people is extremely competitive. Wage pressures are high, but what we'd like to think is that as an explorer, we have a fantastic suite of projects, and that attracts the quality people. Some people don't like to work for big companies, Marty, and there's a lot of wealth creation down at our end, and that's why we're sort of very pleased to have attracted these types of people to our company.
But, Damien, as you just spelled out, you're still in the exploration stage, which means that getting nickel to market is still some time away. We seem to be in a sweet spot right now, so you want to be nickel producing right now, but down the track maybe not. Some calls are that we could see a surplus of nickel in a couple of years' time, potentially when you come on stream with nickel. How does that leave the business model?
Yeah, no, look, you're 100% correct. It does take quite some time to bring an exploration project to market, but I don't think you can focus on the markets necessarily. You have to just be consistent and explore through peaks and troughs and make sure you're well funded. And all you can do is put yourself in the right spot at the right time. So, yep, nickel prices are high and nickel is very volatile, but the key in the first instance is to have exploration success and then hope that all the worlds align and you're producing in a strong price environment. But there's only certain things you can take control of, and one is, the first instance is to have that exploration discovery.
Damien, it's Sejal joining in on the conversation. Speaking of exploration, I understand that drilling has begun at one of your flagship projects. That's the Kiruna iron project over in Sweden. What sort of results are you expecting, and when can investors get those results?
Great. Absolutely. Scandinavian Resources is a separate company, and it's based in Sweden, and again it has high quality people. The chief is the ex-head of the Swedish Geological Survey, Mr. Olof Forslund, who ran all of Sweden's geological data. So Scandinavian Resources is trying to do something similar to the likes of Fortescue Metals Group and Atlas Iron in the Pilbara region by putting together a suite of projects around the largest iron mine in Europe, and that's the 2 billion tonne Kiruna iron mine owned by the Swedish government. So Scandinavian Resources, listed on the ASX, is now the largest landholder around the largest iron mine in Europe. It commenced diamond drilling this week. A second rig will arrive tomorrow. And basically what we're trying to do is put together 500 million tonnes of magnetite iron during 2011, with a view to taking that to 1 billion tonnes in 2012. So what we're trying to do is replicate the success of TSX-listed companies like Northland Resources, ASX-listed company Northern Iron, and ultimately be a major player in the Swedish iron sector.
Okay. Listen, Damien, great to talk to you. Do it again soon. Damien Hicks there, live from down in Sydney.